All right, yo, what's up, guys? I'm Alfing Delete, and welcome to today's Stellaris game. We are continuing our 3.9 open beta playthrough right now, and I'm currently playing with a machine species, in particular, a determined exterminator. And we're going to be tinkering around with some of the new features of the open beta, and then just kind of playing the game like a normal Stellaris game here as is. And so let's go ahead and start with our empire that we are playing with here. We are a Gestalt consciousness with a determined exterminator and rapid replicator traits, or civics. And then for our origin, we started with a shattered ring world. Now, one thing in particular I want to point out is if we go to our society management, and we go here to Mechromancy, which now has its own little icon. I think before it was kind of in the works, but now it's like a robot holding sort of like a brain or something. But it says here that biologicals are merely a different kind of machine. We can stimulate the appropriate synapses and reanimate these creatures for our own benefits. And so this gives large, extra large, and Titan slot weapon damage modifiers plus 15%. And when we defeat Leviathans, organic Leviathans, they can sometimes be resurrected. Also, purged biological or lithoid pops may be restored as cyborg zombies. And so all of that we've looked at in the first stream. And today we're going to be continuing down this path here that we are going now. Everything that is in the blue borders here in the middle, kind of wedged in, this is all the Sithoid sequence empire. And so right now we've already destroyed one empire. Today we are getting ready to probably look for our next target here. Regather our troops. We have all the star bases we need. I didn't even need to spend any alloys trying to build those, but let's bring our ships here back to the middle of our sector right now. And while we do that, I'm gonna go ahead and look around as well for some more. I see we have 3 star bases, and so we recently just started this game up here, part 2 of this, right after a war. And again, we took their planets. We now have a total of 6 worlds altogether, including a ring world. And it's been looking pretty solid for the determined exterminators right now. And so I'm going to skim through here. I want to make sure that all of these planets have a machine assembly plant. This one, in this case, does not have one. But cool. So we looked at Mechromancy as our first ascension perk, right? And so this is a new feature here. This right here, voila. Now, there's something else I want to point out that we have as well, and that comes from the Mechromancy Ascension perk. And so if I go to our species tab here we have a Cyclops species, and they have that good zombie trait there, as well as the cybernetic trait. And so anytime we go to war with another world or another empire, and then we take over their planet, if we purge the species, if we purge the pops, you have a chance of converting them into the cybernetic zombie-like species with these traits. And so let's look at this really quick. So zombie, it says here that we lose 25% resources from jobs from this species. We also gain 100% pop upkeep. It's been reduced by 100%. And so these pops literally cost nothing for us in our economy right now. But what's really good about this is, even though they have that reduction from resources from jobs, like I said before, they don't cost a single thing. And so this is going to be nice for us to upkeep with them. Now, we cannot generate leaders with zombie species, and they cannot be employed in ruler or specialist jobs. Cool stuff there. And so it doesn't say anything about them growing or anything, but we'll look at that here in a second. Meanwhile, here we have our cybernetic trait, and so that just gives me inhabitability, army damage, and leader lifespan modifier. Which, does that work with machines? I'm not sure, but yeah, let's go ahead and keep this thing going though. So we have our zombies, we have our fleets, we do have a world, or a system in particular, this right here, that I really want to try out with Mechromancy. We're not going to stay here too long because it looks like it gets a little choppy in this system, but there is a decent amount of Yankee there. And before we look into any more combat, let's get our ships repaired. Like I said, we got all of our fleets up here. We also have our army up here as well, and we're gonna go ahead and bring all of this back down to our home system. If we look at our agenda here, we have the military buildup agenda, which I was kind of saving my resources for, and we're gonna keep saving those now. You can hold on to your agendas. Just because it's time to launch or initiate an agenda doesn't mean you should just do it right away. And so we're gonna save that until I get some resources up, and we're gonna purchase some more alloys in a little bit. We just got to get our ships back to our borders. But yeah, again, we destroyed an empire up here. I'm thinking next up, these guys might be a good target to aim for here in the future. I don't know. We got a couple of options here, and so it's just going to depend on who's looking weaker or stronger when it comes to their fleet power. We cannot. Oh, is this a fallen empire? No. Let's build a spy network on the Dynastic Union Empire. So that's this red border here. And so right now we got eyes on these guys and these guys on both sides. Up here, this empire is the one that worries me the most because they're an harmonious collective. And so I can imagine if they join a federation anytime soon, that could be a rather big problem for us. We have the hive mind up here in the top right side, currently sending us insults. Okay. And now my scientist up here is going to go ahead and start surveying some of these open systems. And so if this leads to a dead end, that could be very clutch for my empire here. And so let's go ahead and go back up here and look at our planets over here on the right side of our user interface. I'm gonna go ahead and clear out, we'll clear out one more tile blocker on the ring world here. And while we're at it, I might as well go ahead and just build another generator district for now. And we're going to start jumping around to different worlds. Let's get these guys managed a little bit. We have plenty of food right now thanks to those hydroponic bays. My energy credits are taking a pretty nice hit right now. And so if I can squeeze an energy grid on any of my worlds, we will definitely try to do that now. We now have an unofficial energy grid protocol going on with our planets. And those two by themselves should help us out, but we'll wait and see. Meanwhile, I'm going to go ahead and launch this agenda since it does decrease ship energy upkeep. Research concluded. And that should help me a little bit with my energy credits right now that are in the negative deficits now. Infinite opportunities. This is our next agenda that we're going to launch, and that is going to be increasing the amenities on my worlds. And so more amenities, the faster your pops will grow. All kinds of bonus modifiers. And talking about a bonus, we have found a size 25 habitable world. It will be 100% habitable. With my species, primary species being mostly robots, they will colonize any of those planets. And so I'm going to get a colony ship up here right away. And we need to do our best to get that system right there because, again, yeah, that size 25 world. Oh, it's a consecrated world. This is deemed a suitable object for worship. Copy that. All right, so our main leader, Commander Core, has a trait available, and I'm leaning a little bit more towards the unity here. We are lacking a little bit of unity at the moment. I decided to go for mostly tech early on, especially with my home planet here. Mostly these tech buildings. Lately, though, we've been needing more energy credits. And not consumer goods, but we definitely don't need consumer goods. What was I looking for? Oh yeah, our unity. And so this is where we're slightly lacking a little bit, but we're making up for it with all the technology we've discovered so far. And so here we have the Union of Deneb. Oh, this empire all the way on the right side has also declared us a rival. That is unfortunate. Meanwhile, back at our home systems, let's go ahead and let's repair our fleets. And then we'll start upgrading these as well here in a little bit.
System survey concluded.
Okay, and so I think I'm feeling something on my keyboard here. There we go. Let's get that move out the way. All right, so we're still in the negatives here for energy credits. I'm going to have to sell maybe... we'll sell a handful of alloys here. And that should hold us over for a little bit longer, but... yeah, we need to maybe designate a world to energy credits. Ah, like this planet right here. This will be my unofficial generator planets. And right away, I'm going to get a few generator districts queued up. We're going to come back to this world in a bit. This planet is not a farm world. It looks like it is designated as a farm planet. That is a negative Ghost Rider. This planet is for the alloys. And so we're going to get another industrial district up. We have some leader traits available once again. I'm going to be kind of quick through this. I feel like we're getting into the midpoint of the game, and it gets a little busy here with all the alerts. We will not be joining the galactic community. Usually that tends to spawn up around this time, but yeah, I think for now we should be okay. You know what? I would not mind if both of these worlds right here were both generator worlds. We might have to do that. Let's go ahead and we're going to purchase some minerals here, and we're going to make both of these. These two worlds alone should be more than enough to hold over my empire when it comes to those wonderful energy credits. Let's go ahead and reinforce some ships as well. We got 1,000 alloys. That's going to probably be enough to finish not one fleet, but maybe it's going to finish a fleet and start working on a second. All right, so good stuff there. Also, what else could we go for in physics technology? We got a lot of options. Let's lean towards fusion reactor technology. And so that, I believe, gives us some more power in our ships. All right, and so right away I see that the impact of the energy credits, the energy grid buildings, and all of those things are starting to come into play now. We have a bunch of more ships on the way as well. This is my Shattered Ring world. We have about 4 more tile blockers. Actually, there's only 2 here, but it's saying that we have 4 on the districts tab. But right now we can clear out 2 more if we have energy credits for it. And this will allow us to fully restore this part of the Shattered Ring world. And a lot of these buildings will be designated to research labs. Now, you know what? That's probably what it is. It's probably all these technicians, or these, not technicians. We call them scientists if they're organic, but if they're robots, they're calculators. And so they have a pretty high upkeep of 4 energy credits. And so that's about 32 energy credits being burned from those 8 scientists. Now here we got a deja vu site here. It says that this the crew of the strange ship that mirrors the wreck found near Appalade, that's a system, seems excited to speak with us. Though our translations cannot decode their language, they identify themselves with a low-frequency verbal expression that sounds like Kotalo, a name we've heard before. Perhaps we can communicate with using raw data. And so we'll try to ask them what's up. And they say, we receive a flurry of data in response, including cartographic imaging of a neighboring galaxy and footage of what can only be engineers working on an alien FTL drive. Now, we can draw no other conclusion that these are explorers from another galaxy. Their ship's lacks of weapon and capacity would support this theory. Now, we send back footage of Synthonian explorers on their first journey beyond the solar system, and the reaction from the alien crew appears to be jubilant. All right, and so the excitement of this crew seems to evaporate. Multiple crew members begin to tap away at consoles using their tentacle-like appendages. They transmit what looks like their passenger manifest, navigational data, and crew logs to us. Without a doubt, the data matches that of the Appalade wreck of the letter, with one exception. The Appalade wreck contained further entries with latter dates. It would appear the Appalade wreck is the same ship as the one now before us, only older. And we say this isn't possible. And so despite their alien mannerisms, the Colado crew's consternation is evidence. Our own scientific Apaches inform us that if the Appalade wreck is indeed the future of the ship before us, any information we give them may have unforeseen consequences. And we're going to try to warn them. And so it says here that the extragalactic explorers begin pouring hurriedly over the system data we send them, speaking to one another in strange languages, and entering a flurry of commands at their consoles. Our diplomats wait potentially for a reply. But before it came, the ship's engines began to power up unexpectedly. Before we can react, they vanished. And so we say good luck, Starfarers, and try not to wreck yourselves. We have we already have a construction ship here. This is not good. Let me see what's up with these guys. We don't know much about them, but we'll be keeping an eye on this Empire, especially if they take this system. But yeah, they caught me off guard right there. Let's keep this game going. Let's go ahead and crank the speed up just a little bit, and let's get into some later on. I wouldn't say the mid game just yet. I feel like it's still pretty early on. But yeah, I don't know if we'll be able to take this base fast enough. Man, that world would be nice. And yeah, they took the system. So this is going to be interesting here. Very interesting. All right, so we'll come back to them later on. Meanwhile, let's go ahead and take a quick skim through some of the planets we have. Let's also try to get some more machinery going here.
System survey concluded.
And there we have another insult. Oh, from our neighbors, who I can imagine are probably our rivals. Ah, and they're inferior. They are inferior. Now, I have disruptor technology. We're going to go ahead and research that right away. But we have an inferior rival here. Let me check my ships. Looks like we can upgrade a few of these. We'll get these upgraded now, and as soon as they're done, we're going to start making some preparations here for another battle. We got another war coming in hot, and we got first contact with some lithoids. Wow. And they're zealots, and so we know for sure they are not going to like us very much. And is this them down here? No, these are the Fallen Empire. Okay. Ah, here they are. And so they appear to be at war with this empire, who is also inferior to me. I have so many targets to pick from, but I think I'm going to choose these guys first. Actually, these guys are explorers.
System survey concluded without incident.
All right, yeah, we're just going to wait a second before we upgrade our fleets. Or after we upgrade our fleets, we will begin moving them and figuring out who we are going to attack next. I think I might go for this wee Zidrakian nation here. They're honor-bound warriors, so I can imagine they're probably not the best allies with these guys.
Fleet enhancement supplied.
I'm grabbing both of my construction ships and moving them up here towards the top to build more mining stations. And it looks like we need some more minerals. And so I was pretty sure I had a... Okay, yeah, I guess this world is going to be my unofficially designated mining world. We'll get to work on that, and let's buy some more minerals here. Just to do a quick checkup through some of my worlds, I want to see if they're actually better yet. Let's go ahead and get that machine assembly plant going on this world as well. I want robots growing on all planets. Right now, we are earning a lot of alloys for where my empire is right now. Energy credits have taken off a little bit as well. This is good. This is very good. We just got to get those minerals back on track. And so right now, we are going to merge these two fleets together. Grab them both, and we are going to attack this empire over here on the left side of us. They only have 2 planets. Their fleet power is inferior to us. I have about 1.5 thousand alloys. We're going to go ahead and reinforce some more ships here. And we got first contact with the Rack Authority. We'll say be gone.
Construction project concluded.
Uh-oh, something happened to my classes. Oh, and I actually have destroyers now, so let's go ahead and jump over here. Oops. I think we might have broken something here. I'm not sure what these are all about, but I guess we'll clear these out. That's bizarre. All right, sorry about that, guys. I'm not sure what happened here. Okay, and so let's go to our destroyer class here. And I'm going to do something that I did similar with our corvettes. We're going to make this a screen type of ship here. Now, if you have any tips and tricks on how you build your ships, let me know. I've been listening to some other guys playing this game, and I've gotten some good things. I've gotten some good advice there. And so now we have our new destroyer class. Let's start adding those to some of my fleets. And we'll start with about, we'll get 14 destroyers in that fleet there and use that to compensate for the other ships. Now, we're going to go to our, yes, my 3 shipyards are all building ships at the same time. We are going to see a pretty massive naval expanse here take place. Another empire's declared its arrival. Wonderful.
System survey concluded.
We are still losing a slightly heavier amount of minerals, and so we're gonna jump over here to the supremacy tradition tree, and this is gonna be the perfect tradition for us right now. Diplomatic target prioritization. Now it says that networking a missile targeting computer with our diplomacy AI was the single greatest innovation in interstellar relations. And what this is going to do is it's going to increase damage versus star bases by 20%. It's going to be easier for us to take down those bases. Let's go ahead and waste no further time while these guys are now at this point pathetic compared to us. We're going to continue cleansing their empire and clearing them out. All right, so here we got a base. Let's see how strong this thing is. We got another empire declaring us a rival. Completely understandable. And right now we're just waiting. There we go. All right, so ships are in the system. We see that their base is sitting at 1.9k starbase power. That's not going to be enough. I'm going to have to let them know right now. It's nowhere near enough. And so here goes the first base down. And uh-oh. We have empires hacking us. It'll be too late. We're already taking this empire's systems. And all of these undefended systems, this is going to give me a huge boost to my empire's economy. And I kind of feel bad. I feel like this empire only had a handful of planets. And so they weren't able to really grow a strong empire like mine. But now we are going to have much more space here to work with. And what in the world is this? There's zealots, but they have one system right here. Oh, that's a habitat. And we have more systems down here towards the bottom of us. And so, nice. We got some room to expand our borders. And what do we have here? All right, we got a couple of fleets here. Almost catching me off guard now. All right, we're not going to worry about them just yet. We're going to go ahead and circle back around. We have first contact with some ruthless capitalist. We'll tell them to be gone. It looks like this fleet here is close to catching my reinforcements off guard.
Striking hostile station.
But there it is. All right, and so now the containment begins. We need to get back to this system as soon as we can. Let's see where the AI is traveling. And it looks like they are heading right towards us right now. And so actually, let's hang out by the base. One of my governor here has a veteran level here. And so we're going to go ahead and go with Pioneer Unit. Give them even more XP gain. And here we go. Our base versus theirs, or our fleets versus theirs. And they disappeared ASAP. All right, and so let's go ahead and continue this push forward. If I take these 3 systems, that empire might be in some rather large trouble there. All right, and so here we have another empire that has just appeared out of nowhere. And this is the Ruthless Capitalist, and they're pretty hostile towards us. Interesting. And so I wonder, okay, so it looks like they got some space down here as well. We're going to have to probably keep an eye on them. And actually, I'll go ahead and build a spy network on them now. And we'll get to work on that. So here we got another base we're going to be taking. No signs. This empire does not have many planets under their border. And so while we continue pushing forward, I'm also going to continue to reinforce our fleets. All of my planets should be okay for now. We'll add a building here and there if we need to. Yeah, plenty of jobs over here. All right, so we'll come back and look at our worlds here in a bit. Right now, our fleets are cutting through this empire very fast. Man, this is going very well. Very well indeed. Okay, let me get my scientist here to work. Let's see, and I got 19 armies ready to go as well. We're gonna go ahead and start moving them forward too. Got some new tech. Oh, we got disruptor technology now as well. And here, I'm gonna be slowing down the game here in just 1 second. Let's grab our ship designer tab, and I'm gonna make another class. It's gonna be my brawler class. All disruptors. And so I'm gonna do one for this Corvette ship here. We'll go ahead and save that, and we're gonna do one for the destroyer class as well. And so the reason for this is that the disruptor targets shield penetration and armor penetration. And so this is a good way to knock out 2 birds, 1 stone when you're in combat. And it keeps our ships a little bit closer to their bigger ships here. And so we can kind of swarm them. This will be my other disruptor class for my my destroyer ships. And let's create another fleet. All right, and so I'm going to go ahead and just create a whole new one here. And there it is. More ships on the way. Energy credits are skyrocketing right now. We have more than enough energy credits right now for a much stronger fleet. We just need some naval capacity, and so we're going to go ahead and take this base over here as well. We appreciate them building that for us. Here's one that we just conquered. And this one we'll use for anchorages to get some more naval cap. And we'll build a hydroponics bay. Okay, and so for our colonial centralization, this is some technology we just researched. Very important because this will unlock a building that we can upgrade, the planetary processor building. And so since we're starting to get a lot more star bases from all this conquering as well, we'll start down some extra starbase capacity technology. I have a scientist here with a veteran level as well. We'll be seeing that a couple of times. And here it is, another base under our control. And now we're over our base's capacity. And they're coming back trying to fight us. They got that 2.6K fleet. That is not going to be enough to stop us. Easy victory. Oh, man. And talk about the perfect song to kick in right now. We got all these empires declaring them independent. Look at this. They're guaranteeing this empire's independence.
Council agenda ready.
All right, we have the Infinite Opportunities agenda. We'll go ahead and launch this. Next up, none of my leaders have negative traits right now. Machines for the win. But we're gonna go with finding the voice. Let's get some extra unity while we can. But yeah, good leaders. No, not a lot of problems so far. And look at this. These guys are really trying to help this guy out. So the empire I'm attacking, they're getting all kinds of commercial deals. Oh yeah, and now they're re-invoking the deal. They're like, yeah, we can't support that. I'm sorry, man. All right, but we're about to have 2 more planets under our control. I got another 1,000 energy credits. We're gonna go ahead and reinforce some more ships. Wow, everything has taken off. We have taken almost all of this empire's systems. Let's go ahead and move forward, and we're gonna hit this base. Actually, we're gonna hang out in the outside of the system first, and then we will attack the base here in a second. Let's see what it looks like. All right, only 1.9K. It is time to move in. And if I was this empire, I would be horrified. If we were backed into one system like this. Oh man. And this is their last stand. It's down. It's been destroyed. So this world has 21 pops on it. It has about 197 troops garrisoned on the world. That will not be enough. Neither will their last base either. And let's go ahead and get ready to invade this planet. 197 troops versus our, how much do we have?
Striking hostile
403.
station. Research concluded.
All right, and so we got code breaking technology. Next up, let's start going for some special resources.
Incursion initiative.
And here goes our first invasion with this empire and one of their two worlds.
Planetary incursion
There it is.
initiative successful.
Their world is mine, and their home world is next. And so this planet has only 197 troops on it as well. It will not be enough. But I do have enough bases here. Holy moly. Let's downgrade one of these now. Guess I'll go ahead and just downgrade that one. And let's bring our fleets back to our home system. I think we've
Construction project
taken care of some business there. And so another invasion's on the way, and this is going to end the war if it is a successful invasion, which it should be. And
planetary incursion
there it is.
initiative successful.
We have destroyed a second empire. All fleets are moving back to our home system. We are now going to be looking for our next targets. Also, let's go ahead and take a look at our new worlds we just conquered here. And let's change some of these species rights so that we can get more zombies. And so if they're undesirables, like this species here. All right, we have them being chemically processed. Let's see, who else? I just want to make sure they are being purged. Because if they're being displaced, we had a comment yesterday on yesterday's stream. Yes, if pops are being displaced, they will not have a chance to be turned into zombies. And so here in a bit, we'll come back to this. This might look a little different. We'll see if we get more and different types of zombies. Meanwhile, here we have another base under our control. There's lots of research to survey around with, and I want to see something really quick. I want to see what's up with this world. 44 pops being purged. That is excellent. And so let's go ahead and resettle a few of my machines over here. We're going to go with the maintenance drones, and we'll get about 2 of those on this planet. And I want to see where it's at now. So yeah, there it is, 54 stability. That changes very fast. On top of that, let's replace... I'm going to replace a few of these buildings here, and let's get some sentinel posts on this world. We got a little bit of a crime issue at the moment, and that needs to be solved ASAP. We don't want any revolts going on our planets. Here's another world. I'm going to imagine a similar situation. 14 pops being purged. They're undesirables. So we're purging 2, and the others... Okay, never mind. We're not doing much with them, but let's see about... what can we do with this world? We'll get a machine assembly plant on it. And let's resettle some pops here. The robots will take over all worlds. And so about 2 robots are usually fine for me. I will move them to those planets. We will go ahead and reinforce some more ships. We now have an asset. Excellent. They're going to be helping us with our operations here in the future. And just doing a quick checkup on my fleets. Looks like we're building mostly destroyers right now. And so it's going to be a little bit more expensive than building my smaller Corvette counterparts. I'm looking around right now and I'm trying to see if... Oh, we have found 4 more robots from rudimentary robots. I got to see what this is about. And so in studying the surface of a world, the crew on my ships have discovered the ruins of an early space age civilization. Though no living members of this civilization remain, the planet is still inhabited by the rudimentary robots they constructed. Now, these robots still go about their task, tirelessly repairing the crumbling infrastructure of their long-dead makers. Any future colonists may be able to make use of this ancient robotic workforce. If nothing else, they've certainly proved themselves resilient. And so yes, 4 robot pops have been found and added to our empire. Now I'm looking for a base to downgrade. And we'll go for maybe let's see, we'll downgrade this one. This one has an upgrade apparently. Okay, well then we'll go for another base then. All right, here we go. That works. And so, yeah, I just want to stay below my starbase capacity right now. We have a few upgrades available for some of my planets. And I have 9,000 energy credits. Nice. Got a little bit of crime on one of my worlds as well. We'll look at that in just a second. Actually, we'll look at that right now. And that's on this world that we knew about already. But yeah, we're going to move those sentinel posts up to a higher priority on this world. So we have the machine assembly plant building being built right now. We'll get a sentinel post going. Actually, matter of fact, we'll get two sentinel posts on this world, and that should knock out all the crime. And so, yeah, we'll see what's up with this world. But yeah, that crime is going to cause some problems here in the future if we don't deal with that right away.
Special project concluded.
Okay, and so outside of that, I think everything else looking pretty solid so far in my empire. We've built... Wow, this base actually has all shipyards on it. Excellent. We can go ahead and start, I think, spending some alloys upgrading some of our bases. We've been spending a lot of alloys on ships, upgrading our ships and things like that, repairing them. Now let's start getting some more... Actually, matter of fact, we could just probably build... Look at this, a handful more ships. More ships on the way. Let's go ahead and see where my fleets are located. All right, we got 3 of them all together. I think we can get away with just 2 for now. And I'm looking for a empire to attack. Now, I'm looking over here and I see whatever's going on with this empire. They're in some trouble because their empire has been completely split in half by this lithoid isolationalist. They're pretty suspicious of us right now. I'm not going to bother them at the moment. I am going to be looking at these guys. These are, they're Harmonious Collective. And I kind of would like to build a spy network in their borders. And so, oh, it's trivial. That gives me the indication they may be weak. Same with this ruthless capitalist empire here as well. I feel like they have a lot of systems that we could take. I'm going to check their fleet power again. It's pathetic. Okay, and so I think we have our target. I think we're going to move down here and attack the Great Zran Regime. I'm going to grab both of my bigger fleets and we're going to lead them on right down here. And let's see, actually... Yeah, I think we can get away with attacking this system and then working our way back down their hyperlanes. And so... let's go ahead and just move our ships into position for now.
Construction project concluded.
After that, man, actually attacking the Tin Yankee right now. Let's go ahead and start first contact with this empire. Yeah, we're starting first contact with the Tin Yankee because there may be a chance that we can convert some of this species into zombie Tin Yankee. Or I don't know if there's cybernetic Tin Yankee, but yeah, we'll see what's up there with these guys in just a second. My fleets are moving here now, and we'll see what's up about them moving here instead. And so I think total they have about 6.4, a little bit over 7K. We have about 12, so I think we kind of outnumber them at the moment. And alas, one of my leaders has a negative trait. That's the first negative trait we have seen in this game so far from my leaders. Also, let's see, yes, let's bring our ships back, because as first contact with the situation goes on, it's going to go south fast. And so, yeah, here I got 2 fleets on the border. One will remain. Actually, the rest of the fleets I build now will kind of stay inside of my borders, and we'll just play this from the inside out. Let's go ahead and add some more naval cap. We'll research fleet support. That increases our naval cap some more. We could use more of that. Looks like one of my bases here is upgraded. And yeah, naval cap's the way to go. Someone's declaring us a rival. Oh, the hive mind. I see. So we got a hive mind declaring us rivals.
Special project concluded.
In that case, it looks like we have the rubricator situation going on as well. Yeah, the sooner we can finish this first contact situation, we're on stage 3 already, the better. We'll try to take out the Tin Yankee and hopefully reanimate them into our empire. But If not, no worries. It's not the end of the world.
Research concluded.
We should be able to, though, because there's a lot of Tenyanki in that system. All right, so here we go. Let's see what we got.
An alien empire has established communications.
All right, so here we go. We should be able to attack them. I think we are, or are we not?
Construction project concluded.
Okay, so it looks like we're not attacking them yet. In that case, cool. We'll come back to it because I kind of didn't want to just yet, but we'll get them squared away here in a second. Let me see. Where are my science ships? And so I want to make sure these guys are still doing things, and it looks like they are. I have them all currently automated right now. Those Tenyanki, they're lucky. And we have the rubricator. We don't have it. We know where it's at. All right, and so the rubricator has been located in this system. We're going to survey this area first, and then we'll probably be getting ready for that here in a second. And that is going to be our chance at getting a dragon. A Dragion. A very nice dragon. That would be very nice if we could reanimate a dragon. And so let's go ahead and get another leader level here going. We are acquiring lots of assets. We have a tradition available. We're completing the supremacy tradition tree. And so next up for this, let's go with technological ascendancy. I think so. This will increase research speed, and rare technologies now appear 1.5 times the normal rate. All right. And so tech was something I wanted to kind of go for early on. And actually now we have lots of energy credits. I think now we can go ahead and put the foot on the gas when it comes to more research labs. And so those are done there here on this planet. This is my unofficial alloy producing world. We'll get a few industrial districts up on this planet. And this is my generator world, which is designated to one. And so my main 3 resources there that we need to try to keep up on, those are good to go there. Here, I'm not sure what I'm going to do with the planet yet, but I'm willing to let the jobs go down just a tad bit. This is supposed to be a tech world. I'm not going to replace that building. I'll replace it later. But let's get another research lab up on this planet. And outside of that, I think the rest of the planets we have right now, these are newly conquered worlds. This one already has a mining building on it. Maybe I'll just add some more minerals there. But yeah, I will definitely come back to some of these planets and fix them up a little bit. This world right here just needs a sentinel post on it. And let me make sure we have robots on it. We do have our Sithoid species on it. Good stuff. And so, yeah, right now we have the Rubricator event. We are in the middle of it. We have found the planets. We know where the Rubricator is located. Now it's going to be time to maybe awaken the Rubricator or awaken the dragon. See if we can attack it. But if not, we'll come back to it in a bit. We got to get some intel on this hive mind. And so these guys have declared us a rival, and we are getting ready to...
Construction project complete.
Well, we'll see if we're able to attack them. Meanwhile, my ships have another 20 naval capacity.
System survey.
And so let's start adding way more disruptors now into all these fleets. All right, there we go. Cool stuff. And so lots of ships are back on the way again. Let's see. We got a lot of energy credits stockpiled right now. I'm kind of like funneling them over to my alloys, but I might be okay just letting them build for a second. We have multiple chains going on across the game. Our scientists are busy at work. We have the Oh, that right there, Federation builders. That worries me. Where are you located? Okay, cool. They're like a primitive species almost. All right, so yeah. I'm pretty sure, just declared us. Oh, this empire down here has declared us a rival. Although their fleets are pathetic compared to ours, doesn't seem like a good idea, but no worries. We can deal with that later. So this sentinel post is about to be built. So let's see if it decreases crime. Looks like we have one unemployed menial drone. Oh yeah, let's check to see if we have more zombies. And we do. We have 12 zombies of this species. We have 32 zombies of this species now. 8 aquatic zombies? Wow. So I was wondering, I was like, wait, what pops? We should be having pops filling in all the jobs, but we need more pops here filling in the worker jobs on this world. Wow. Now I wonder, can organic pops work mechanical jobs? Not 100% sure on that one yet, but for this planet here, let's just go ahead and get an energy grid up. We'll also try to get some more space on that world, so we'll get a few Nexus districts up, but nice. All right, so we got 2 of my fleets here now. These are my more stronger fleets. Let's see here. I'm looking for whoever's itching for a fight, and since these guys just declared me a rival down here, I think they're asking for it. And so we'll move our ships into position. We'll also, let's see, we'll grab our 3rd fleet here as well. We'll move them into position as well and get everyone ready. Let's grab our armies. These guys have declared us a rival. We'll see how far that gets them. All right, so I see a few systems down here. We don't have to worry about making any claims because we are determined exterminators. We have no room, no need for claims. It's a waste of time for my kind of empire. And back over here, let's see. Yeah, I got all the mining districts we could use. I guess we'll go kind of half and half. Generator districts and mining districts.
Situation log updated.
All right, and so yeah, there it is. And we went from, what, I think 6 worlds now to 8 worlds without colonizing. I don't think I've colonized the planet yet on this game. I've just been going around, just taking planets for our own. And yes, the fleets are moving to the south. We already got, I believe, 2 in position already. Let's go ahead and declare a war on our rivals. It is go time. And we're going to start hitting these bases right away. This is a beautiful nebula system right here. I don't know if I've seen like a gold one like this, but this is a really nice system right here. I'm not going to lie. This deserves the screenshot of the stream here, but I got to get that. That's gorgeous. And so a yellow nebula. That's what's up. All right, let's go ahead and move back over here. So we've taken this base. It's another one for us. There is Zro in this system as well. And so we will be putting that to use later on in the game. We have found a world that is either a bomb or a Gaia world. It's one or the other, but that's a risky juggle there. And so we'll just watch it from a distance. I don't plan on colonizing worlds for a bit. We also just got our naval capacity up another 30. And I don't know if this is a new technology or not, but this is rudimentary node reformatting. And so this says that this allows us to replace nodes that are no longer suited for our purpose. They will replace one of our current nodes with a lower level node. Let's give it a shot. And that will be an agenda that we can try to research a little bit later on. Let's go back to our generator world here, and we're going to get a generator district up. We'll also clear out a few tile blockers. And now the war here continues with our rivals. And so there it is, expansion continues. We are actually going to hit a few of these weaker bases first. Meanwhile, yo, greetings Supreme, Admiral Captain Yang of the Alpha. Yes, hello, welcome. Welcome, Terrible Hamster. Welcome to the stream. Hopefully you're doing all right. We are in the middle of some extermination that's been determined to happen. We've actually already exterminated 2 empires. We've destroyed one, this empire already. They're gone, but we've already taken up their space, and now my empire is getting a little bit bigger. We have more zombie species. Our zombie army is growing. And I have a fleet that is all the way over there. I did not realize that. Let's bring these guys back over to a little bit closer towards the middle of my border. But right now, I think we're in a pretty good spot to where we could really kind of steamroll this game here.
Blocker clear.
How determined is the exterminating? It's very determined. And so, yeah, our Empire's economy is doing pretty solid. I've been kind of targeting what I know the machines will be needing. And as I say that, one of my worlds is dealing with some low amenities. And so let's incorporate some artifact relays. They increase stability just a little bit. Let's see, I only have synthoids on this world. Let's see here. How about this? We'll just make mostly all my species. There we go. Maintenance drones. Stability's fixed. Everyone's happy. All right, stability's gone, but I have lost a lot of energy credits from doing that.
Blocker clear.
And so let's just move these guys here. There we go. All right, so this has officially become another generator world for my Empire due to all of these generator districts. And right away we will get to getting those squared away. Meanwhile, I think that has fixed a lot. And so again, that stability issue seems to have been handled. Looking around here, I don't see our rivals with any kind of resistance at the moment. They're not fighting back. I don't see their fleets anywhere, and so I'm going to be kind of waiting and seeing what they decide to do. Meanwhile, we're going to launch our Finding the Voice agenda again. And next up, we have a couple of options here. Now, I remember one of my leaders having a negative traits. We'll go ahead and go with this one. When we launch it, it decreases negative traits by 2, and it removes negative traits from rulers and counselor nodes. All right. And so we also got some room here to build some more ships. Cashing out. All right. We are cashing out. We got tons of corvettes on the way. And our ships, everything's going to be a lot stronger here. And so, like I said, I feel like I'm in a pretty solid spot right now in this game because I'm still generating a lot of resources. We are building ships as the war goes on. We are winning battles as the war goes on. The question is, how am I going to get to this Empire's borders when whatever this is blocking the way? So we've made first contact with another ruthless capitalist. And we say, as one, we will destroy you as well. Don't start anything with us. We won't have it. Meanwhile, we're going to go for the self-assembly components. That gives me an increased assembly speed for from technology. We're also going to increase our research station output. Okay. And then after that, let's look around here. I want to see if there's anything we can upgrade on our planets while this war is taking place. And it looks like... Did our ships get split up a little bit? Nope. All right, cool. So we've pretty much taken all the systems over here. There is an Empire that is blocking both of us right now. And so I might just hang out up here. And we'll see what they decide to do. I have not seen any of their fleets just yet. And here is another Empire rivaling us. That is excellent. Rival us more. All right, and we have 10 out of 11 star bases. And so, yeah, I'm not even bothered building bases right now. We're just like, hey, if we can just take them, all the better. Let's go to our situation log here. And there's a lot that we got to look at, but one is to eliminate the Tinyanki. How can I eliminate them when I don't even have the option to attack them? Oh yeah, there it is. Okay, so I can designate them to attack the target. Let's get all of our ships into one system before we do this here. I want to make sure that we're about to attempt to convert some Tinyanki. We're also reinforcing a ton of ships as well. My fleets are almost in position. We have these two fleets here. Once we get to this Jolte system, we will get ready to attack some Tinyanki. This is actually going to be my first time attacking the Tin Yankee Graveyard.
Research concluded.
All right, so another empire has fallen. Who are these guys now? Don't know who they are, but they're suspicious of us, and we imagine their borders are probably closed. Oh, they're not close to us yet. Does that mean... Oh, I can't travel through it. All right, no worries. We got all of our ships here. Let's get ready to attack this Tin Yankee Graveyard. Let's go ahead and research some technology as well. Get some more energy credits through tech. And here in a second, my fleets will be traveling through these systems.
Initializing
And here we go.
engagement protocols.
A big old battle with the Tin Yankee. And it's going down here. Holy moly. And here it is. Ends the Tin Yankee Graveyard event chain. All right. And so now I want to see. Did we get any of those Tin Yankee? Oh, boo. No Tin Yankees, guys. No Tin Yankee. All right, well, I wonder if we have to research the debris. Is there going to be any debris left in this system? Oh, it doesn't look like the battle's done yet. All right, and so now we've gotten them out. We've harvested Tin Yankee. We have gained, holy moly. That's a lot. That's all I'm going to say. You guys can see it right here. These are all the rewards we're getting for destroying all the Tin Yankee. And there is some debris left behind. And so we're going to go ahead and start researching all the projects in this system. But there it is. Just took out the Tin Yankee Graveyard. Meanwhile, this war up here, we'll go ahead and settle the status quo for now. We'll send them the offer. They are really not getting their worlds back, so, or their systems back. And they will accept it for now. Excellent. Most excellent indeed. Let's go ahead and send our ships back to our home system. We're going to go ahead and get every ship that we have right now upgraded. And then we're going to get ready to attack another empire. I'm looking at this Imperium up here.
Shipwreck studied.
And they're on my to conquer list. And so, here we have it. The galactic community has just formed. That is not good. That works against us right now. We are a determined exterminator species. And so with all of the other empires now kind of joining in one place, that gives them a chance to work against us. And so, I mean, the worst thing that could happen here is we become the crisis sooner than... Actually, becoming the crisis sounds kind of exciting. And we got new contacts here. What is this? A hegemonic imperialist. Be gone. Where are the machines? There's no machines out here. We've not encountered one machine species yet. But this is the furthest I've made it in a game where... Here we go. All right, we got peaceful traders. Okay, we got... Oh, no, Federation builders. Harmonious collective. All these opposite-ended empires. All right, so thanks to my leaders, we have now increased our naval cap once again. And there goes our first fleet upgraded, our second fleet upgraded, and our third. While they're being fixed up, let's go ahead and, you know what, I'm not going to reinforce any ships just yet. Let's hold on a second. Let's get an admiral, though. So we have an admiral position available. Unit T6 is a good option there. And, do we have a leader level? My main leader, Commander Core. Let's see, what can you do? Let's go with Work Optimization Unit and get more resources from those pots. And that's a lot of ships being upgraded right now. Unfortunately, more first contact. Not good. I'm pretty sure I can't buy from the market. Nope. Oh, but we have some good technology that's been completed there, and that's going to give us an extra building slot on some of my planets. Actually, almost all of my worlds. Sweet. All right, so actually, speaking of our planets, let's look through here and see if there's any more jobs we could maybe wiggle on to our worlds. And anything I have right now, I'm just going to kind of add on to it. So if we have a a generator district. You know, we're going to be building more generator grids. Oh my goodness, not the Federation builders.
Fleet enhancement supplied.
That's bad. I think we found like 4 Federation builders so far. In that case, we're going to need more ships. Way more ships. And if we need more ships, that means we're going to need more energy credits. Now, some of these worlds I did not designate, please. Please, bear with me here. That's, these 2 Sentinel posts. They are working double time here because now we have a little less crime. Actually, that's not coming from that job, though. Huh. Yeah, this world has some corrupt network terminated. But it had some drone corruption, so cool stuff there. That added some crime jobs to my world that we are, I'm pretty sure, getting rid of. And so outside of that, I think the rest of our planets are looking pretty solid. No unemployments. All pops working. All planets have, I believe, let me check this last one here. Yeah, machine assembly plants. And so here in a second, we'll be having a big boom. Actually, we have all these zombies. We have so many zombies right now, and we need more. Look at these. If it's not a machine, it's a zombie cyborg. That is cool. And so, determined exterminators, I feel like are really benefiting from this. Robots taking bribes. I know. I'm gonna say this though. Necromancy is proving to be really good right now, or at least for this empire that I'm playing with, because especially with how we found so many pre-FTLs early on. Man. So we've invaded a few pre-FTL worlds. We've been purging those pops, and when you purge pops with necromancy, there's a chance that they'll be converted into a cyborg zombie, but mostly a zombie. Oh wait, so I need to get that system. Is this patch where the habitats get reworked? It is. And so I have not built any habitats yet, but right now I've been all over the machines. All right, so here we have synthetics, which I can't go down just yet. Let's see, versatility could be really cool. Let's see. Man, versatility seems nice, but I feel like I should maybe go with something else. There are a lot of good choices here, ladies and gentlemen. I think we should go unyielding.
Council agenda available.
Let's go with, I feel like that's just kind of like an easy one just to kind of go with, and well, especially now, all of our borders we're going to have to be protecting. Let's see. If there's any way to get into my empire, I need to see it. Also, we need to take advantage of the rest of these systems. I have a few more systems in my borders that we could be getting these resources here. Okay, and so I think that's going to be covering most of our bases here. Actually, we got this system over here that we can take as well. And I don't know what is going on right here, but there's some sort of entity we know very little about. Actually, we have a envoy that is spying on this hive mind. Oh my goodness. This whole time, I thought they were much stronger, but they're weak. They're inferior. Their fleets are pathetic. We're sending our fleets up there right away. While we do that, though, I'm going to go ahead and have one of my scientists start assisting. Actually, we'll have 2 scientists. Wait, can we not excavate this dig site? Oh, I think they already are. Yeah, let's start assisting in research on a few of my other planets. But yeah, we are getting ready to attack the hive mind species now. And part of me almost wants to leave them there. I think I might go for these guys first. Oh, they have a defensive... What? They have a defensive pack with the hive mind? Oh, they're hive. They're pretty much hive as well. They're harmonious collective. Boo! What kind of alliance is that? And oh no, these guys are in a whole federation. All right, well, you know what? I know what I have to do. I'm going to have to go to war with multiple empires at once. So let's get in position. Coward, they're raiding up on you. They are trying to.
Research concluded.
That's why I do not underestimate federations. We will not attack the Federation first. Instead, we will attack the two alliances up towards the top of us. On top of that, let's go ahead and start building some defensive platforms, especially along my borders. And I want to make sure we're covering all bases right now. All right, so our technology is still going up pretty high. Outside of that, everything else I think is okay. We'll keep one fleet on the inside of our borders. The rest will be outside. We've got two fleets. One's going to push up in this direction. The other is going to hopefully easily squash this empire on the left side. Let's grab our armies as well, and then we're going to go ahead and send them over here too. There's an empire traveling through my borders without permission. And before we start this war, let's go ahead and do a quick planet check. We're going to clear out the last two tile blockers on my homeworld. Let's see. This is a good time for those, and we'll probably go with these as well. And so, yeah, we're just going to go through here and add as many upgrades as we can, clear out whatever we can right now, and get ready for a big one.
Construction project.
All right, and so that should be enough for now. Man, I guess I just kind of lost track of how many planets we actually have, but this is our last world. I'm not sure what I'm going to do with this planet just yet, but I know that we could use some more minerals for sure. Let's go with, where's my mining building? We don't have one on this world yet. That's weird. Can I not build a mining building here yet? Or do I may just not have the technology for it just yet. All right, so it's almost showtime here. We got both fleets in position. This is going to be a dangerous move, but we're going to be declaring war against two empires at once. Let's get every base that we need to get upgraded. All right, here we go. And so really I want to attack the hive. We're going to declare war against them. This is a cleansing war. Go time, man. My machines are back at it. Now, these guys have much stronger bases. Actually, that's not too strong. That's only about... We have almost 10 times the amount of damage. All right, and so here we go. We're going to go for their bases right away. Remember to polish the lenses of your death lasers. Yes. Yes. And we'll attack here at the same time. So definitely want to keep my eye on both fleets. Also, hold up. Stop the war real quick. We're going to hit the pause button. Go to our government tab. Let's see if we have any policies and edicts that we can activate right now. And so fleet supremacy has been activated pretty much throughout this whole run. I think right now we could maybe slow down on that one. And let's lean a little bit more towards, let's see. Let's go with volatile reactive armor, and we'll go with, I have a few explosives, sure, but kinetic weapon damage. Oh, I don't have anything for lasers. Okay, we'll just go with those two for now. And it's going to burn into my special resources here for a little bit. Actually, I think we should be able to sustain all that. All right, so let's keep an eye on this here. Let's see, how's it looking? We'll go ahead and get some ships reinforced right away. And that's a base down. There it is. And so they're bringing another fleet right at us. That'll definitely not be enough to take us down. Bingo, baby. Wait a second. Whose ships disappeared? Okay, I was like, wait, did my ships just run away or what just happened? Or are those my ships? Those are my ships. I was like, why am I not seeing my ships right now? Okay, okay. So that naval cap is up another 30. Wonderful. I guess we'll research some ancient suppression shielding technology. But we're going to go ahead and attack another base here. It looks like we've taken a couple of systems up here already. Now, I'm kind of hesitant about traveling through these systems because they're in a nebula, so I can't really see what's in there, but let's pause it really fast and see what's going on in this beautiful Purpula Nebula system. Will now belong to my machines, and I'm going to have that fleet right there just hang out for a second. But yo, we are absolutely squashing these guys. And so there goes their second attempt at taking this base back. Let's see. I want to make sure I'm not getting attacked from anywhere else. And so we have returned. We're like, yo. Oh, don't run now. And there they go. They ran away. We're going for their home world next. Another empire has accepted subjugation. That's sad. And here we are attacking another empire's home world. Looks like we're attacking some unknown... Are those... Is that bubbles? Oh no, this is a different ship. Okay. Alright, and this is their home system, their home base. Looks like one of my admirals might have gained a level. Apparently this world has about 417 troops garrisoned on the planet. It's been a while since I've built some armies. Let's go ahead and get a few more queued up. And that's going to be 40 armies right now that we just queued up to be created.
Military station.
All right, and so that is another base under our control. Let's move forward, and we're going to start getting ready to pinch this collective consciousness empire next. All right, so here's my admiral who's been doing a bravo job right now, commanding our fleets. We just gave him the trait that is going to be increasing their daily hull regen, automated repair systems. And so now we'll be able to travel and repair our ships at the same time. I think that's a really good trait to have for a leader, especially one of your admirals. All right, so yeah, we left that planet behind. We're going to go ahead and boom, another base under our control. And they're actually pinched in. We'll find out here in a second, but if they're pinched in, let's see what happens here.
Striking hostile station.
All right, so apparently we have a fleet attacking us. I'm not seeing where that's at. They must be destroyed already. And there it is, another leader, another trait available. Or I thought there was. Negative on that one. So our council agenda is ready to be launched. This is the bisection, the correctional bisection. None of my main leaders or my nodes have negative traits, and so that won't hurt us too bad. We have a lot of new traits, though. And now we have all these modifiers that give our leaders more traits or more experience gain. And so I can decide which leader I want to have gain more XP. And who do I want? Do we want the regulatory node? He decreases deviancy. This one gives us increased unity. This one has information processing. All of these are nice. I think right now, let's go with impenetrable borders for a second because, well, holy moly, I didn't realize my naval cap went up that much. We'll go ahead and get to work on that right away. We also got a lot of food and energy credits. And so I'm going to sell a hefty amount there. And let's reinforce even more ships. We're just going to go completely crazy here, building as many ships as possible. Let's get more naval anchorages up just to get ready for the huge amount of ships we have on the way. And here we are currently excavating the Tinyanki grave mound. Unfortunately, we were not able to convert any of the Leviathans. Also, for my scientists here, we're going to go ahead and start researching the Rubricator next. I intentionally want to spawn the dragon so that we can find it and hopefully fight it. All right, meanwhile, they are pinched off here, and so we're going to go ahead and go back over here on this side of the map. And let's get ready to bombard their planets and prepare for invasion protocols. All right, one of my nodes has a level up. Nice, nice.
Spaceports sustaining damage.
Okay, and so that's, I'm not too worried about that right now. I don't think we'll be losing any bases at the moment, but we have cruiser technology next. We'll go ahead and research that, and then I'm gonna dive into the habitat technology, and we're gonna see some of the new features here and see how that works, because I feel like even now I'm not seeing as many habitats in some of the nearby systems, and that would make sometimes like longer games just so discouraging, because if you wanted to attack a system, there'd be like 5 habitats in one system, and it would just get a little overwhelming sometimes. And so I'm kind of looking forward to these new changes to the habitats. Meanwhile here, it says that, okay, all my leaders are good. Do I have room for another admiral somewhere? Actually, I got 4 admirals. Let's get them all assigned to a fleet. Well, on top of that, the kleptomaniac rats. The situation is going on. I'll have to be very careful about that one. Also, for my fleets, let's see. Yes, I got my other fleets getting ready to make way back over here to help out. And we're going to attack some of these nearby systems again. This war over here on the right side, I don't think they stand a chance. But again, just going into systems without having any intelligence on them, just kind of gets me worried a little bit. Don't want to risk losing any ships in a strong system that has a lot of bases. And so for now, this area here, I'm going to leave it be. Their war exhaustion is at 100%. And so really, I could just attack these next few systems here. Any systems they have star bases in, I can leave them be. I really don't need any more worlds right now. I just wanted to take their systems. But they'll be in a much weaker state. And probably some other empire will pick them off later. Oh, so here they got a little bitty small fleet. Okay. They're attacking me a little bit. That's pretty funny. Oh yeah, now I think I have cruisers. Oh, nope, no cruisers yet, but that technology is on the way. All right, and so far, everything is still looking pretty solid. I got my second fleet. Now on the way, we're gonna go ahead and squash all this fleet jibber-jabber going on the right side. Let's scope out what's going on over here. And we're gonna go ahead and start researching wormhole technology. Oh, and so it looks like there's this is something else. Are these mining drones? They appear to be mining drones. Oh no, another one? Alright, so we have an alien federation that has formed. I got my main fleet there. I got another fleet here. We're going to go ahead and take a few more systems, and I may go ahead and end this war right now. Let's see. Who else is a part of this so-called federation? Alright, I can't tell through this. But this empire is a subject, or their overlord. Alright, and so we've taken a rather big chunk of their systems. I think after we take about maybe 1 or 2 more, we should be good with this empire that was right here. And so now my borders have become very big. Let me see, we should have some more zombie species here. Actually, hold up. Before we end this war, we're going to invade one more planet. In my haste to end the war, I forgot about a undefended world back there. We're going to check that bad boy out. I got about a little over 1,000 worth of troops. We're going to move them all over into this system, and we're going to get ready to take over this planet in a second. And oh my goodness, look at all this debris left behind. Where are my scientists? No way, we are getting over here ASAP. And now would be a great time for hyper relay technology, because with our borders being very wide, although I'm not necessarily being attacked, I'm seeing a potential of weakness because our borders are so wide. It's going to take us a lot longer to get our ships from one side of the galaxy to the next. And so as soon as I get that technology, we're going to be researching that. But next, let's look at cruisers. This is our next fleet that we just unlocked. Necroid design here. This is one of my favorite design types for my ships. We're going to change the role. And so, oh my goodness, let's change these cruisers to carriers. All right, now I feel like what? Disruptors should be okay on this? There we go. So we'll have a carrier class, and then we'll have a artillery class. And I don't know if this is a wonderful build or not, but we'll just experiment with this a little bit today. I'm actually going to keep the armor and components and things like that the same. And we'll name this one the Vanquisher Art class. We'll save that. And now we're going to have to start adding these cruisers to our fleets here. And I got enough room here for about 10 more ship size. There we go. That'll work. There it is. We'll reinforce as many of the ships as we can, and that right there is going to be massive. Now, ladies and gentlemen, we've also completed the Tinyanki Grave Mound. Wait a second. What happened? I gotta know what happened here. Nothing. It's the mother brain. Alright, so we got a bunch of society technology from that. Nice.
Research concluded.
Let's back out of here a little bit. Increasing our fleet command limit could also be very nice as well. And let's see. I think I have where are my ships at? Our armies are almost underway to grab this final planet here we are about to invade. Our technology is going up. Actually, all of our resources are looking pretty solid right now, if I say so myself. Let's go for some more energy credits. We'll build 2 more generator districts on our ring world, which gives us a lot of those. Here, this is supposed to be my alloy planet. We'll now officially designate it towards that, and now we're getting even more alloys per month.
Spaceports sustaining damage.
The generator world is looking good. The other generator world is looking solid. This world, I just invaded it like this, and so we'll decide what we want to do with it later on, but for now, we'll just add another energy grid to it. Yes, all the energy grids. This world is a forge world, although it doesn't even have an alloy foundry on it. We can change that. Cool stuff. And so this planet has little to no jobs available. We have 140 food, and so I'm going to start replacing these agricultural districts with either Nexus districts, or in this case, this planet, it does like its minerals. So I can't do anything with that. We'll just add all Nexus districts, replace the food. Okay, and so my armies are in position. It is now going to be time to attack. Actually, what is this? Oh, this is a whole nother world. They colonized a whole nother planet while I wasn't looking. Let's land the armies. Let's get my scientists here to research every project in that system. All right, here we go. We're going to tune in. This might be the fall of another empire in this run. Here, these guys on our right side have declared us rivals. Let's see what their armies look like. Oh my goodness. That is not going to be enough. That is not enough at all. And so here in due time, that empire is going to fall, and It's over.
Successful.
Their planet belongs to me. We're gonna invade this world as well.
Fascinating.
Another planet under my control. Here it is. We're gonna be purging 51 pops, and that's the end of their empire. We've invaded both worlds. Holy moly, this is going to be massive here. Let's resettle some more robots on this world ASAP, because that is going to be a lot of pops added to our empire right now. Just like that. In the instance of us invading that planet, holy moly, we just got a huge boost right there. Oh yes. Oh yes. On top of that, we are beginning the kleptomaniac rats. While that is going on, let's go ahead and move our armies back over to our home system. I'm going to grab my fleets. They're all the way up here right now. And we're going to bring them to where that kleptomaniac rat's archaeological dig site is being surveyed right now. Now, while we do that, let's go ahead and settle the status quo with this empire. We're like, yeah, we've taken your subject, your ally. Their world belongs to us. And now we're going to be pretty much turning them into cyborg zombies. And so what that means too is that we may have some more pops being unemployed, because the zombies only work the worker class jobs, not the specialist jobs or anything like that, only the worker class jobs. And so it's going to be up to us to figure out what we do with them. Meanwhile here, I think this is going to be the perfect planet to get minerals from. There's a lot of mining districts on this planet compared to the other districts. We'll get to work on that one later on as well. But there it is. We've knocked out 2 empires so far in this stream alone today. Now, ladies and gentlemen, I'm going to wrap this bad boy up here. We are going to be streaming some more this weekend, and so tune in. I will be posting when we'll be going live over here on the YouTube channel and on the Discord. There will be links below. But until then, I will see you all later. Hopefully you've been enjoying this determined extermination run. This is the 3.9 open beta. Until then, guys, Alpha out. Have a good weekend.